Hey everyone, welcome to Aaron's Money Manual. My name is Aaron and I'm based near Boston, Massachusetts. I work in the behavioral health field, helping people with substance abuse and mental health challenges. Now, before we get started, I should mention that this is actually the first video I've ever created in my whole life, so please bear with me. My microphone and my video creation and editing skills will improve as I go along with my videos. I've always been interested in learning about finance, and I realized it could also be a fun hobby to explore in a more structured way. Like many people, I used to struggle with managing money, and I know how overwhelming it can feel when you're not sure where to start. That's why I decided to start this channel, to share what I've learned and help others take control of their finances. In this video, we're starting at the very beginning with Budgeting 101. I'll walk you through why budgeting is so important, show you how to make a simple budget, talk about common mistakes to avoid, and share practical tips to help you stick with it. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how to get started and feel confident taking those first steps. Budgeting might sound boring, but it's actually one of the most powerful tools you can use to take control of your money. It allows you to see exactly where your money is going each month, which is huge if you've never tracked it before. Personally, when I added up all my fixed, mandatory yearly expenses, rent, utilities, subscriptions, groceries, insurance, and even down to smaller things like monthly haircuts, it comes out to approximately $28,000 a year. Seeing it broken down like that really opened my eyes to how much of my money is committed before I even spend on anything else. Budgeting also helps you plan for emergencies or future goals. This could be building an emergency fund, saving for a car, or even planning for early retirement, which is one of my personal goals and something I'll be talking about in future videos. And perhaps most importantly, budgeting can reduce financial stress. When you know you have a plan, you gain control and peace of mind. Think of a budget like a roadmap. Without it, it's easy to get lost or overspend. With a budget, you can make intentional choices and build habits that work for you. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Now, let's talk about how to create a budget that works in real life. The first step is to track your income. Know exactly how much money you bring in each month from all sources, your main job, side hustles, or anything else. This is your starting point because you can't plan what you don't know. Next, track your expenses. Write down everything you spend money on. Rent, groceries, subscriptions, dining out, coffee. Even the small things count. It might surprise you how quickly it adds up. Once you know what you're spending, categorize your expenses into 3 areas: essentials, non-essentials, and savings/investments. Essentials include the things you really need to live comfortably, like rent, groceries, and utilities. Non-essentials are the extras that you can adjust if needed, like entertainment or subscriptions. And savings and investments includes money set aside for emergencies, future goals, or possibly even early retirement, which is one of my goals and will definitely be a topic in future videos. After categorizing, set realistic limits for each category. For me, when I create my budget, I always intentionally overshoot what I know I typically spend. For example, I budget about $40 a week for gas, even though I usually spend closer to $20. Everyone has their own way of doing it, but I like to think of my budget as the maximum amount of money I might need each week, month, or year. That way, if I overshoot, I have money left over, and if I undershoot, I risk falling behind on savings or investments. Reviewing and adjusting regularly is key. Check in weekly or monthly, tweak your numbers as needed, and treat it as a living document that grows with you. As you start budgeting, there are a few mistakes that can easily trip people up. One is not tracking small expenses. Those little purchases, like snacks or coffee, really add up and can derail your plan if you ignore them. Another is setting unrealistic limits. If your budget is too strict, it's hard to stick to, and you might give up entirely. Finally, don't forget about irregular or occasional expenses, like car repairs, birthdays, or annual subscriptions. These can sneak up on you if you don't plan for them. Remember, budgeting is a learning process. You won't get it perfect the first time, and that's okay. Once your budget is set up, the next challenge is sticking to it. Here are a few strategies that have helped me and that you can try too. First, automate your savings whenever possible. Moving money to savings automatically helps prevent accidental spending. Second, use apps or spreadsheets to track your expenses. Seeing your numbers clearly makes it easier to stay on top of things. Third, check in regularly, even weekly, to catch issues early before they become bigger problems. And finally, reward yourself. It's important to celebrate the small wins. For me, that occasionally means dining out at Chipotle, because it's my favorite, most healthy, and affordable place to eat for my lifestyle. Rewards like this keep you motivated and reinforce the habit of sticking to your budget. Consistency is more important than perfection, and over time, small steps like this really add up to big results. And that's it, your first step toward taking control of your money. Remember, start small, track your spending, and adjust as you go. Budgeting is about progress, not perfection, and the best part is that it can be broken down into simple, actionable steps that anyone can follow. Again, this is my first video ever, and I'm creating these videos to help others who might be struggling with finance the way I once did. My goal moving forward is to post one video per week as I'm balancing full-time work and part-time college, so I can only manage this pace for now. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my goal of helping others take control of their finances. Your engagement really helps me grow this channel and reach more people who could use a bit of financial clarity. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.